Thoughts, actions, and emotions in theology interconnect with each other like the vital systems of the human body. Our bodies have a number of vital systems: a central nervous system, a digestive system, a cardiovascular system, and so on. Now, which of these systems should be given priority? What is the proper order for managing the interconnections among these systems? We may think about how the nervous system affects the digestive system, but we may also think about how the digestive system affects the nervous system. There are many legitimate and useful ways of working our way through these interconnections. In much the same way, we've seen that our pursuits of orthodoxy, orthopraxis, and orthopathos form webs of multiple reciprocities. That is to say, they all influence each other in countless ways. Rather than simply being linear in their relationships, they are multilinear or reciprocal, to the point that we can't always assign one priority. It's true that we should think rightly so that we can do rightly and then feel rightly. But at times we should also do the right thing so that we can think the right way and feel the right way. And sometimes we should even feel the right way so that we can think and do correctly. The Holy Spirit leads His people toward the goals of theology in many different ways.
I would say the relationship between orthodoxy, orthopraxis, orthopathos is at the core of a Christian understanding of the human person and redemption and conformity to the image of Christ, our beliefs and what we do and our desires, all coming together and acting as one, as a sign of and as an element of our restoration and redemption. And so this is what Paul understands as a fundamental goal of and product of the gospel, that we are the ones who actually are freed by the love of God to obey God and to love others and to do that from the heart. And that's exactly what Jesus commands in the Sermon on the Mount. You know, Jesus says, your righteousness has to be better than the scribes and the Pharisees, which means you need to do the right things, but don't do it for hypocritical, legalistic motivations. Do it from the heart, okay? And so Jesus sees that as a fundamental fruit of the gospel of what salvation is and brings to our humanity.
How then do we decide what to do? How do we decide whether to stress right thinking, doing, or feeling? The answer is that we must develop the wisdom to give priority and emphasis to the goals of theology that are needed most in any given situation. In many ways, it helps to think of balancing the goals of theology as if we are maintaining our balance on the deck of a rocking ship. Because the deck of life is always shifting, balance can be nothing more than momentary synchronicity. To stand on a shifting deck, we have to lean one way and then another over and over. If we fail to adjust to the needs of the moment, we'll surely fall overboard. In much the same way, as we build our theology, we have to ask ourselves which goal of theology we need to emphasize in each circumstance. What theological goal do I need to stress at this moment? What do others around me need most right now? Should I give priority to right thinking, to right behavior, or to right emotions? Should I stress orthodoxy, orthopraxis, or orthopathos? Then, we establish the appropriate orientation for that time, and we pursue all the goals of theology with all of our hearts. Much harm can come to us as individuals and to others around us if we don't learn how to shift our priorities.